This is just a little thing. Well, no, let's say it's not a little thing. Cryptocurrencies, it seems that many people think cryptocurrencies are going to solve a bunch of problems that our national currencies fail to solve. It seems like magically, if we take the government out of the middle, that everything's going to work different. It's hard for me to really imagine a currency design that more faithfully reproduces the problems of natural currencies, of national currencies, than Bitcoin, in terms of the artificial scarcity and the consumption of resources, and it's already more centralized than national currencies in terms of the mining pools that control 94% of the currency. Um, so what was supposed to actually be a new pattern has really become the old pattern already in just a matter of a few years. And so I think what part of what's missing is that many people in the crypto space, in the cryptocurrency space, they understand computers, but they don't understand currencies necessarily. And I kind of wish that they had the opportunity to hang out with kind of like alternative currency geeks that could talk about some of the different ways that you can change the patterns of flow and behavior in currencies. And so this is actually just, I'm hoping to crack that open just a little bit here, what some of that playground looks like. So for one thing, there's um, Fair already mentioned that we use the word currency different than most people, that we talk about currencies like current see, the ability to see currents or flows. And what part of what helps you see these currents or flows are the tokens that may be flowing, tokens that are markers of these flows. And the level that we're used to thinking of these tokens, that we actually use these tokens, that we use dollars or Bitcoin and that kind of stuff, is at the level of transaction. So we understand the rules of transaction, and this is most of our whole vantage point on currencies is really from this one place. But we don't really think about as much is issuance. Where do these tokens come from? How do they come into being? I mean, this is the kind of thing that blockchain people get angry at me for, but the crypto people have popularized calling national currencies fiat currencies, as if blockchain currencies aren't also created from nothing, which is what fiat actually means, to speak into being. And um, even though the blockchain currencies are also created by fiat, we randomize who gets to do that by proof of work and or proof of stake, and a different person gets to create it instead of the government or a bank. But it's still being created from nothing, and there's other options for issuance, for who gets to issue and how, and all of that kind of thing, and how to manage supplies as well. There's also the interplay with other currencies, interactions, interfacing with other currencies, and the kind of retirement and redemption, the end of a life cycle. So there's actually a life cycle that these things move through, that all currencies move through. And when I say currencies, I mean bus passes and movie tickets and postage stamps and like all of these things that we don't necessarily think of as currencies, college degrees, 5-star ratings, your eBay rating, those kinds of things. There's ways that the votes are issued. There's rules about transaction. If it's a good reputation currency, one of the rules should be that you can't transact it. We can't trade college degrees, right? That's a bad idea. But the college degree may interplay with other currencies. It may get me into an advanced degree program, or my high school degree may have helped get me into the college. There's ways that they interplay. And then there's redemption and retirement. Like if you've plagiarized, you can have your degree stripped of you, right? The people who issue it can take it away in that case. So there's rules about all those phases of all of these currencies, but we don't tend to recognize all of these things as currencies. And there's real power that happens when we start recognizing